divorced with my mother when we were younger.
Okay.
But like, he kept coming in and out of our life as well.
So he was doing it all. Yeah. So he
he kept chasing women, you know, going out of state, you know, and like every time he was there, he was just there for a little bit. Like I was always with my grandmother and my aunt.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And I'm just like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, like.
You're listening to the Hot Elephant Podcast.
Hot homies, is you ready? Woo, 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 woo. Hey, you guys, welcome to the Hot Elephant. This is episode 4, and we are on the childhood series. Now, today we are going to be talking about father wounds. All right, so this is father wounds. This segment is talking about father wounds from one daughter to another. And I am your host, Baker. And this is the Hot Elephant, where the elephant is hot and the truth hits the spot. So today I have a very special guest, okay, in the hot seat. Very special guest. Now, this is my girl, Christina.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, you know, let them know. This is my girl, Christina. We have been rocking for quite some time now. From Amazon days, you was watching me waddle around pregnant. You know what I'm saying? At night, couldn't sleep. You know what I'm saying? But I really just appreciate you for coming out to support me with my podcast. And I also appreciate your friendship throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being hella solid. Like, from the moment I met you, you just been real.
Oh, thank you. You too.
You know what I'm
honestly,
saying? Like,
we have a solid foundation.
Like a
honestly.
solid relationship.
Like,
Like, it's very rare when you meet somebody and you just click.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's rare, like, when you meet somebody and it's just like, okay, you know what? Like, I see me in her. Like, I see myself in her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my dog, you know? You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate you for just coming out today on the Hot Elephant and supporting me, girl.
Okay, so let's get it started.
Okay, let's get into it. Hold on. Let me give you the cue cards.
I'm ready for you.
Okay, listen. That's what I like to hear because you know it's finna get hot, sis. It's finna get hot. Okay, so I just want to know, how are you doing, like, as far as, like, mentally, physically, emotionally? Like, how you doing today? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good today, honestly. But, like, I'm working through my mental issues, honestly, and it is
That's
actually
real.
getting better.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What about yourself?
I feel good. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've been in a season of my life of just like prosperity, like blessings, prosperity, like knowing what it is that I want from my life and really just going for it. You know what I'm saying? And not allowing fear to hinder me from the things that I want to do, like this podcast. You know what I'm saying? And like every time I come on to this podcast, I'm nervous. Like, I'm nervous talking to you right now. Even though you're my girl, you know what I'm saying? But it's the simple fact that like I'm not even allowing that to hinder me from being able to do the things that I love to do or do the things that I want to do, or knowing that, you know what, this is my call and this is my purpose, to be here to try to help people to heal and just walking in authority and like what it is that I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying, sis?
I love that.
You know?
I really do. I admire that because every time I talk to you, I'm like, I know she can spill some stuff. You know, she can tell me something.
Listen.
And it's like you always share some type of message through God.
Okay.
And it helps me get through my day. Every time I talk to her, I'm like, oh, I see Baker. Let me get her for 5 minutes because we're at work.
Yeah.
And I know this is the first time, you know, we actually like get to hang out. And thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Thank you,
Like,
friend.
your words mean a lot.
Absolutely, girl.
It does.
And you know what? I feel like this is really what it's all about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when I'm going through life and I meet people like such as you or just anybody that, like, I know, like, when I hear y'all's story, it's like I see myself and I see the areas and where God had to deliver me from that. Like, you know, like, we'll get to talking about, and we'll talk more, y'all. Hi, homies. Hold on. We over here catching up. Look at, hold on, y'all. Hold on. But, like, just the stuff that, like, you know, we would talk about and the things that we would share, like the things that we would experience, I see myself in that. And I feel like that's why God is able to now use me to be able to, like, help or to be able to, like, you know, give an encouraging word, is because it's like, damn, I remember when I was there. I remember when I experienced that. And I remember going through all the trials, the tribulations of what that was and how I made it, like how I made it out of that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sis, I don't take no credit. Homies, I don't take no credit. I don't take no credit, okay? Like, everything that I feel like I have ever gone through or experienced is literally me being a vessel to be able to be a blessing to somebody else.
And you are.
You know what I'm saying,
You really
sis?
are, yeah.
Like, that's just really how I feel. And that's how I know, like, okay, you know what? This is only by divine assignment for me when it comes to this podcast, or just me being a beam of light, like I said, for anybody, for anybody, for my hot homies out there, you know what I'm saying? For my listeners, for my viewers, for my friends. Like, I know that that's what I'm purposed to do. So, you know, God is good, girl.
God is great.
God is good.
God is almighty.
You know what I'm saying? Okay,
Yes.
come on, hold on. Let's keep it going. But that's good, girl. That's good. I'm just glad that you, like I said, that you're here, and I'm glad that, you know, whatever it is that you're going through, just keep hanging in there, and it's gonna work out.
For sure. That's the both of us, honestly. And I know you came a long way, because look at you now.
Come on.
Look at you now.
Come on.
This is your purpose.
Listen, look at my sis, though.
Thank you.
Because hold on, because my sis over here glowing. She got her classy, sophisticated look on today, okay? But it's just the simple fact that even with you smiling, like, I see you smiling, I see you really doing your thing, and I'm proud of you, girl.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. And at the end, you could tell them a little bit more about what you got going on, you know, for your future.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's get back on.
Okay.
Let's get back on topic. Okay, so I'm gonna open things up with a hot breaker. You know, like they have an icebreaker. It's a hot breaker.
Okay.
Okay. So, if you could ask your father one question, okay, what would you ask him?
I would ask him, why did he treated me different out of all my siblings? Like, I was the black sheep. Like, everybody got catered to. Like, my older brother, like, he's the first boy.
Okay.
And, like, everything he did, you know, it was like brand new. Like, you know, that's the first child.
Yeah.
And I'm the middle child.
Okay.
And my younger sister, like, he showed them affection, like more love. Mm-hmm. And every time it came to me, it was just like, what you doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. Just always
hard, like masculine, like tough.
And then I never understood why. If that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. So, like, when you were experiencing that, did you feel like, okay, does my dad not love me? Like, did you feel like did you internalize that? Like, did you make that like, okay, is this something that I'm doing? Or like, what space did that hold for you?
You know, till this day, I'm still feeling that way. And it affect me even in my adulthood.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. Anything that starts from childhood goes into adulthood.
Yeah, and I'm like, one day I had asked my grandma, I'm like, Grandma, like, why is he treating me like this?
Yeah.
And she was just like, brush it off. Oh, dad gonna be your dad.
Why do parents? I feel like
like whatever he do, just be kind to him. Be respectful.
Right.
That's your father.
All families do that shit.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Hold on.
all right.
Yeah.
And I remember I got bold at 16. I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah.
He keep talking about me, my siblings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step up.
Yeah.
And what my brother did was he snatched me. Was just like, you need to shut up.
Oh.
Dad gonna be dad. Respect him. Like, we only got dad. My mama left.
Yeah.
You know, since I was 3 years old.
Yeah.
And like, till this day, just up until last year, I finally accepted.
Who
you
he
know
is.
what? Yeah. Like, you know what? If you feel like he don't love you, love yourself.
Come on.
Love yourself.
Come on. Come on.
If you cannot reach out to this father, reach out to God.
Come on.
Reach out to this father.
Because that's the main heavenly father, right? So it's like
he's always been here.
Come on.
And I didn't know that for a very long time.
Absolutely.
Up until I reached out to God last year.
Yeah.
And it sucks that it took me this long, if that makes sense.
I mean, we can't even worry about the time, and it happened when it was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad that you even knew to call on him. Come on, right?
Right.
Like, because sometimes we call on everything else but him, right? Like, we'll call on drugs, we'll call on alcohol, we'll call our friend, we'll call our family member, we'll call this person, we'll call that. But it's like, in this area and in this season, I need the Lord, because only he can fix what it is that I'm going through or what it is that I'm experiencing or what I'm not getting.
Right.
So I feel you on that.
Yeah. And it,
I feel you, sis. I feel that.
yeah. And then up until last year, I was like, from here on out, I'm always going to call for the Lord.
That part.
Like, I can't do it. I can't. I keep getting rejected. Like, every time I keep trying to talk to my dad about something, and it's just, I keep getting brushed off. And I finally accepted, like, you know what? Like, it's okay. And I didn't love myself for a very long time because I felt like he didn't love me.
How are you supposed to?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you wasn't shown or you wasn't given that, sis, how was you going to love you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really think about it, everything that we go through, it all starts from childhood.
Right.
So, and it starts from our first loves, which is our mother and our father. You just stated, my mama went away, that parent gone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you have a dad that's not affectionate and that's not emotionally available. So the parents and the guides that were supposed to teach you about love and what it means to self-love, what it means to have self-esteem, you didn't have that. So how was you going to love yourself?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And it's like, not to, but it's just like, we expect that we're supposed to know and do better and have better and experience better, but we're not going to experience better if better is not given or shown to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel that, sis. And see, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm listening. It's getting real deep in here. Let me take a sip to that.
Sis, and it's crazy because, now here I go. I'm always dripping some shit. I did that on the last episode. Well, my second episode, I didn't drip the wine. But it's crazy because I kind of went through a similar experience with not really having my dad around. But it wasn't in an emotional way. It was just him not being there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But emotionally, it took a toll on me. And it did make me have the same self-esteem issues because it's like, okay, well, if my daddy can't love me, does that mean that I'm unlovable? Or who gonna love me? What man gonna come and fulfill what I need for him to fulfill for me? Because my daddy not doing it, my mama ain't doing it, because I don't have a good relationship with my mom. So it's like, okay, so who's going to step in and get these needs met, right? And it's crazy how when we're looking to get our needs met, it seems like we're getting it met in the most toxic and unhealthy ways, right?
Like what we're familiar with.
Come on.
That type of, like narcissist personality, or maybe like person's damage as well, and we just accept it because we want love.
Yes.
We're feeding for that type of love. We want that type of attention, so we just go for it.
Yes.
In some way.
Yes. And hot homies, attest to this. Like, have you guys ever experienced feeling the rejection of any parent, whether it was mother or father, but we're talking about father wounds, so we're going to talk about fathers. Have you experienced any type of rejection from your daddy, and what did that do for you? Light it up in the chat. Put it in the chat. We got to keep them part of the conversation.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? So I feel that, sis.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. Okay. Woo!
That's a lot.
we didn't even get to that yet. Okay, hold on. Okay, so that was just the hot breaker. Okay. All right? Okay, so now we are going to come up, I'm going to read to you this disclaimer. So here on The Hot Elephant, we recognize that this is a podcast that welcomes hot topics and uncomfortable conversations. Hot homie, are we aligned today to have the conversation about father wounds? Are we in line today to have the conversation about father wounds?
Yes. Can you dumb it down?
Yeah. Are we good to have this conversation?
Yes. Okay, yes. I'm fine. Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Now, if the conversation gets too hot for you, I want you to say too hot, and I'll move on to the next question.
Okay.
But keep in mind, you only get one pass.
Okay.
So choose wisely.
Please don't make me cry up in here.
Girl, it's okay. Honestly, I feel like who knows? Who knows what if the waterworks is gonna come? Because it's getting deep. We ain't even touched the surface and we already, you know what I'm saying? So, okay. So, all right. So father wounds, right? So father wounds always involve the emotional, mental, or physical absence of the father, right? Mm-hmm. However, the way the wound shows up, it depends on the specific circumstances of each person. So, for example, you may have developed a father wound if your dad was overprotective or critical or controlling, right? Suffer from mental health issues. So maybe your dad might have suffered from his own issues, right? Maybe he had his own personal father wounds. Like maybe he didn't have a good relationship with your grandfather, with his dad. Mm-hmm. Maybe he was abusive. So mentally, physically, emotionally, could be sexually for some. Abandonment or neglect. So maybe he just wasn't there to be there for you emotionally or neglected you emotionally or physically. Or he may have left. Like, so your mom left, but for some people, they experienced their daddy leaving. Like, went to the store and never came back. Like, I'm gonna go, you know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. Or like divorce, like the parents got a divorce and then, you know, it kind of ended poorly, so then they leave. So that happens for some people. Or substance abuse, drugs, alcohol, right? Or dad could have died. So out of all these different categories, which category applies to your life and how has the decisions of your father affected you today? So I said overprotective, critical, controlling, mental health, his own issues, abusive, abandonment, neglect, substance abuse.
You know, honestly, it's all of them.
All of them.
You know, but except the sexual part.
Yeah.
My daddy ain't never touched.
That's good.
Yeah. Honestly, I just don't understand why he is the way he is, because the fact that, like, he had both his parents. And, you know, and in some ways, I feel like he's emotionally sheltered.
Okay. Did he have parents that were there for, like does your family talk about, like, family history, like grandparents and, like...
I mean, at some point, you know, I'm very close to my grandmother before she passed.
Okay.
And, like, I would have to ask her stories because, like, she'd just be in her own world, her own little world.
Okay.
You know, and like, they were always there for my father.
Okay.
Her and her husband, which is my father's father.
Yeah, your grandfather.
Yeah.
So it's not like he didn't have that.
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, why? Okay, like, in some ways, like, he neglected all three of us because I have an older brother. It goes me, and then my younger sister.
Okay.
And, like, I know he had a divorce with my mother when we were younger.
Okay.
But, like, he kept coming in and out of our life as well.
So he was doing it all, yeah. So
he kept chasing women, you know, going out of state, you know, and like every time he was there, he was just there for a little bit. Like, I was always with my grandmother and my aunt.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And I'm just like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, like, what got you on that?
Yeah, like why are you like that?
Yeah.
Like all your kids are for you. You know, like don't beat us down that you have to take care of us on your own. Whatever you have going on with my mother, that's between you two.
Right.
And then you should take care of us. You're our father.
Period.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely, yes.
And, like, Dad.
Yeah, like, what's up? What you got going on? What's really going on?
And then with all his action, he's messing us up mentally.
Yes, because it does. It does take a toll on you mentally.
You know, he sit here and tells us stories like I came from Thailand and I don't know what y'all doing out here in America. The thing is, we're growing up just worrying about protecting our emotions.
Right.
And you sitting here beating us up for, like, not getting straight A's, you know? Yeah. We're always worried about, like, okay, what's the next move? Even as kids.
Yeah.
Because we're emotionally damaged throughout time.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah.
It does. It does. Yeah, girl, I mean, it's crazy how I think sometimes parents will try to project, like he was projecting a lot of what he had going on personally, like so his own issues onto y'all. But I feel like he didn't realize how emotionally damaging that it would be for you and your siblings. And they don't know. And I get it, like, to a certain extent, for both parents, I can understand y'all didn't have the tools, you know. Y'all came from a time where y'all didn't really talk about your emotions. Y'all didn't really talk about your feelings. Y'all came from a time where you did as you were told. You didn't question or talk back. And, you know, sometimes they may have come from humble beginnings where they didn't really have much. So they was in survival, you know? So all of that is not lost on me. But I think, well, I guess my question to you is, today, how does he show up? Because the past, all right, but does he still show up like that today, for like in your life today, would you say?
No, I haven't even spoke to my father.
It's like
honestly.
that. It's like that.
Yeah, and then like for the past few years, I kept trying. And then like when I did have money, you know, like I'm trying to build my life back up.
Yeah.
I was jobless for 2 years, you know, and the fact that he knows I don't have money, I feel like it plays a big role because every time he talked to me, he always wanted something, and I always worked extra hard to just impress my father, just to
that acceptance.
Like, yeah,
I want my father to
I want him
acknowledge
to
and validate me, love me.
You know, I'm your child,
right?
Like, what am I? You start having me question myself, like, what am I doing wrong,
right?
As your daughter,
yeah.
What can I do right to have some love from you, Father?
Come on, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Then with that, I lost sleep. I started getting anxiety. I was always angry at the world. So up until last year, that's when I called on the Father up there.
Got you.
And I was like, I'm done. Let me learn how to love myself first.
Right.
At the end of the day, my father's still gonna be there.
Right.
Let me work on me.
Right.
Because who's mentally damaged is me.
Right. Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
I would cry for days.
Yeah.
Just thinking about the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's no way to live.
It's not. It's not. It's depressing. It's torture. That's like mental. That's mental abuse. It's like abuse. It's abuse.
Yeah.
It's torture.
Mentally abused, right?
Yeah. It's torture. So I feel that.
And you know what? And then with the new me, I don't want to knock my dad for what he done to me.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like, I want him to be happy.
Yeah.
Be good.
Yeah. And you know what, sis? It's not even you knocking him. It's just the simple fact that you're taking the time to acknowledge that, hey, this is what happened to me, and I'm not going to negate that. I'm not going to just, like, sweep it under the rug. I'm going to bring this to an awareness, but I'm not going to hold that over you, or I'm not going to guilt you or make you feel like, you know, ashamed. But but I am going to acknowledge what it is that I went through because it wasn't okay. Because I think sometimes we as people, we feel like how your brother, like how you said your brother said, this is dad, like, be cool, you know? But it's like, okay, it is dad, but I'm not going to be cool. I do have to go ahead and I do have to speak on what he's doing. No, it's not okay. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to beat him up over the head over it, but I am going to acknowledge that this is something that happened to me and it wasn't cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like a lot of the times parents and family, they don't want for us to do that. But it's like, if I don't say anything and I don't bring the awareness of what happened to me, this is how it continues to be a generational pattern and curse.
Right.
So,
and then, like, I had to stand up for myself, know?
Have to. Because, girl, I'm telling you, the elephant will get to tumbling all over you. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, with my dad really wasn't around. But for the times that I did have him around in my life, I appreciated it and I loved it. And I guess it was so normal for him not to be in my life because he just wasn't really in my life that much. So the times that I did have him, I was more of the kid like, oh, my dad's here. Like, oh, dad, you know?
Right.
It didn't really start affecting me about his absence until I got into my teenage years. And the reason, I feel like a big reason as to why it started to affect me is because of the relationship that I had with my mom. Because it's like, okay, I'm in a war zone with my mama, and I don't have another parent that I can go to. So it's like I'm being abused by my mom. I was already abused by my sister's dad. So who is going to now protect me from this toxic, bad situation?
Right.
Now I'm looking towards my dad. My dad over here got hoes,
As in, like, females?
Bitches.
Wow.
Don't know where he had drugs and women. So it's like I wasn't able to turn to him and call on him, and that made me angry because it's like, okay, who's gonna protect me? Like, I'm already not being protected on my mama's side.
Yeah.
She didn't really do a good job of protecting me in the way that she should have. Who's gonna protect me now? So I kind of went through that. So we'll talk about that more as because it's just getting so damn deep. I'm over here like, shit.
I feel hot right now.
Girl, I'm over here like, hi, homies, y'all okay? Come on, look.
Take a sip to that.
So we'll get more into that. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to my next segment, which is the hot elephant question. So it gets hotter and hotter.
Okay.
But let's get into it.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. Oh my phone. Okay, so is there any area of your life that you blamed yourself for when in actuality it came from a lack of not having your father? So, is there any area of your life that you blamed yourself for?
Yeah, my whole life.
Damn.
Honestly.
Okay, so like, what's one thing that you feel like you blamed yourself for when really it had nothing to do with you? It was just the lack of not having your dad.
Like, tell me your story. That way I can...
I got you.
Okay. Tell me your part.
So I would say, I feel like for me, I didn't really blame myself, but it was more so like just not feeling like I felt like I wasn't like lovable. Like I feel like I didn't have anything in me that would make someone love me. And I dealt with a lot of self-esteem issues because, again, I had a very overly critical mom. And I had a mom that really wasn't emotionally present for me. And so that played a lot into my self-esteem. And then I had acne really badly. I had a gap. So a lot of like the external features that I have, I wasn't comfortable with, right?
Okay.
And so when you have a dad, your dad is supposed to help and build your confidence up and tell you, baby girl, you look good. Baby girl, love yourself. Baby girl, never let a man take advantage. Like your dad's supposed to is supposed to give you that, right? So for me, I felt like I must not be lovable because my dad is not around and my mom is not really giving me the love that I need either. So I must not be lovable. So I internalized that as like, okay, well, like nobody's gonna want me. Like nobody's gonna want to choose me. Nobody's gonna want to pick me because I don't fit the beauty standard of what somebody would want.
Okay, I actually understand that. I actually can relate to that. Because growing up, I was an ugly duckling. I mean, you know, I'm trying now, but
girl, you've been fine.
Thank you.
Come on, been fine.
Thank you, but like, I get it.
Yeah.
I grew up, I was skinny. You know, it was hard for me to gain weight because I was always scared to eat. You know what I'm saying? And like, I went through a stage where, like, my peach fuzz was growing a little dark. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. Like, you know, I come from a family with big heads, and my body is small, so it just wasn't proportioned, and I didn't feel pretty. So at one point, like, I even tried Barbizon. Have you ever heard of that?
Is it like a...
It's like a modeling school.
Oh!
Yeah. Just to feel the inner female that's inside me. Just to feel pretty.
Okay. Did you like it?
I mean, it was okay. I was still shy, honestly, but like I was trying to build confidence because the fact that like growing up, my dad was always like, she's a boy. Like he
was really masculine with you.
Like very.
Okay.
And you know, honestly, then I started acting masculine. Like I started having some type of like self-defense. Like if somebody says something critical or say something very, like even if it's the slightest thing that will try to hurt my feelings, like I'm on guard. Like I'll attack. Like I'm on attack mode.
Yeah, defense
mode. And I don't like that.
Yeah.
It got overwhelming.
Yeah. Because sis, we're not men.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be dominating in masculine energy. That's why. That's not who we are.
Right.
We're women. We're supposed to be in our softness.
Right. And I want to be like that because I am like that. I'm a big teddy bear.
Absolutely.
Honestly.
Absolutely.
Like when I first meet a person, like I'll be kind, I'll be nice until like somebody or that person says something to just tick me off. Mm-hmm. Then I'll have that defense mode.
Yeah.
But somewhere in my head my wires aren't connected because the fact that what if I'm just taking it that way? Because all I know my whole life is just self-defense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, defense.
Defense, yeah. And that comes from the harshness of dad. That's like dad, like...
Yeah.
You know? So, I feel that, friend. Mm-hmm. I understand that. Okay, so I have another question.
Okay.
Switch it up a little bit. So, what did your father teach you about love? So, still the same topic, but what do you think he taught you about love and what that means?
Ooh, this one's hard. It was,
or you could say like what your perception of maybe love is. Like, what do you think of love is? What was his impression that made you think of love? Like for me, I'll say what my father taught me about love. It wasn't the best. I think for me, what I was taught is love is maybe situational or conditional. Like, I'll love you or I can love you at the capacity that I'm at. Like, I'm at this capacity, so that's the only love that I could give you. Like, this is my cup. My cup is already kind of empty, so that's the love that I could give you. I can't give you any more than what's in my cup. So that's kind of what I feel like my dad has taught me. Like, I'm at capacity, boo. I can only give you what I want to give you when I want to give it to you because I'm doing me right now.
Right.
I got to tend to these bitches.
Right.
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
I got to get this money.
Right.
So the only type of love that I could give you is what I could give you when I can give it to you when I see you.
Okay.
That's kind of what I've known love to be. So I feel like for me, it was more so like I'm searching to get more of it because now I'm starting to think that love is under conditions. It's not unconditional, it's conditional. Like it's I can only love you from this purpose, so it's a condition to that.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I don't really think my father taught me anything about love, to be honest. Like it was more like self-taught. Mm-hmm. Like all he asked for was like, oh, bring me water when I'm eating, or like cater to him in some sense.
I mean, do you feel like you do that, like with men? Like, do you feel like you like cater to them?
Yes.
So that's what he taught you.
Yeah, I mean, okay. You know what? You're
I'm
right.
on to
You're
something,
right.
huh?
You're,
homies, y'all see how I did that? I'm on to something. You see how I did that?
But you know what? You know, honestly, and that's what I do. Like,
yeah.
Like, I never really just sat there and be like, oh, let me weigh this out and see how his personality is. Like when I start talking to somebody, and that's where I go wrong because I don't do no type of homework. Like as soon as somebody give me that little bit of attention,
girl, I'm guilty of that shit too. I'm guilty.
I'm yours.
I'm guilty,
and that's the reason why I've been in like messed up relationships. You know, and I haven't been in much because when I'm with somebody, I stick with them.
I know. That's one thing about so hi homies. One thing I could tell you about my friend is that my friend loyal to the soil.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, but and the thing is, it's a blessing and a curse because it's like we be loyal, but we just have to now figure out who to be loyal to and not be loyal to the wrong person.
Thank you.
Loyalty. There's nothing wrong with loyalty, y'all. Like hi homies. Let me tell y'all, it is nothing wrong with being loyal. Where we go wrong is that we don't have enough discernment for who we are loyal to. Okay. So it's nothing wrong with being loyal. Since I done been loyal a few times to nothing no good having assholes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it ain't that my loyalty is bad. It's who I'm giving my loyalty to.
Right. That somebody ain't gonna give you loyalty back to somebody that just it's not for you because they see your vulnerability.
They do.
You know, and it's just like for some reason every time when I get into a relationship, they know to just what
take
is the
advantage?
Word? Yes.
Because they see that wound.
And that's where I messed up, though.
They see that wound.
Because as soon as I get to know somebody, not really get to know, as soon as I meet somebody, I open up right then and there, thinking that they care.
That they care. And be vultures.
Right.
Girl, and you know what? I I have a hard time with oversharing at times too. And I don't even think that's even, it could be a blessing and a curse, but that's just in us. Like, sometimes it's just in you to talk and be deep and overshare. And you know what I'm saying? So sometimes that's just what's in you. But what I've noticed is that sometimes when we're trying to get to know someone, less is more. And what I've also noticed, friend, is that when I would go on dates, because, you know, I'm dating, y'all. Hi, homies, I'm dating.
Okay.
Okay?
Look at
so,
you.
You know what I'm saying, sis? So when I would go on dates, what I've noticed is I will allow for the man to talk. And when you give them or you make them feel safe, sis, you'll learn so much just by being quiet. Sis, I'll be like this.
Oh, wow. See, I need to try that.
Sis, less is more.
I need to try that.
Less is more. Because a lot of the times men, if they feel safe, they will open up. Because men don't open up, right? Like, it's odd for them to open up to you. So if there's something about you that makes a man feel safe, sis, let him get to talking. He'll tell you his whole life story.
Yeah. That's something new to me. I need
He'll
to try
tell you
that.
I guarantee you, and it works. And then you get to listen.
Right.
You say, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Now, you could give a little, but listen.
Right.
That's why we got 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Right.
Listen.
Right.
So I've been doing that, and I've noticed that it's been working because now it's like, oh, you're telling me, you're telling on yourself. You're telling me all about you before I can even get a word in. Thank you for that, because this will be the last date.
So, like, what you're saying is, with all these dating that
Sure.
you've done, you built that within yourself?
Since I had to, because the thing is, it's in me to be like that, just like you. I'm like that. I'm a talker. I got a podcast. I'm a talker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a talk. If you want to talk, we gonna talk. But I've noticed that when it comes to men, right? Like when it comes to dating, now we're moving into a romantic aspect, and romance is very vulnerable. So if I'm moving into a romantic aspect, that means that I gotta move a little bit different with care. You know, these are things that a dad is supposed to teach.
Right. Right.
Okay, we'll move on.
Oh, no. Move on to the next.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to use my hot. I don't want to use that just yet because I don't know what you're going to get into.
Woo, okay, you know, daddy wounds for you. Okay, so if your father can hear one thing that you've never said out loud, what would it be? So anything that you think or feel.
I want to thank him for everything. For being there when he can. And I want him to know that I truly do love him.
That's good.
No matter what. Like, all these wounds that I have in my heart, it's starting to heal. Because of the fact that I accepted God.
Come on.
For a very long time, I didn't know God existed. And now deep in my heart, now that I put God first, my heart is healing.
Come on. You finna have me cry. Hold on, sis.
It's healing.
I'm trying not to shed no tears on this one. Because hold on,
It's
that's
healing.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. And God will do that. God will literally restore us in the areas and like the holes and the voids of our life where we need to be restored. You want to know something?
Yes.
Funny enough, speaking about the Lord, and I'll give a quick story, homies, quick story. In my healing journey, I was pregnant with my son. And I was going to therapy, and we were talking about childhood, which is what inspired me to start out with my series on childhood. One of therapists, she was mid, but I did like this assignment that she had me do. And the assignment was to speak to every version. So to speak to the child version, the teenage version, and the adult version of you, right?
Okay.
Like, okay, hold on. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That's different.
She gets deep, too.
She was getting deep. I didn't really care for it, but I like that shit,
Okay.
right? So she had me do that, and she had me do it for my mom and for my dad. And so I started with my dad first. And so each stage of my life, I wrote what I felt about my dad when I was a child, like from a child's perspective, right? Like the inner child was writing to myself as a child and how I felt about my dad from childhood. Then I moved on to my teenage years and the rebellion and the feeling of anger that I felt with my dad during that time.
Yeah.
So I'm writing as the teenage version of Baker to the teenage version of me, as a teenager. Then we move on to adulthood. Mind you, I'm pregnant and I have a son, right? So we move on to the adult part, and I'm writing a letter from the adult version of me to the adult version of me. As I'm writing, and I'm speaking about like how I felt as far as just like feeling abandoned, feeling not loved. My baby dad was abusive. He was putting his hands on me. I'm dealing with all this shit and all this stuff that I didn't get from my dad in all these versions of my life. And sis, as I begin to write, right, I'm writing and feeling like, why wasn't you there? I swear to God on my life, God literally was like, hey, can I be your dad? I'm your father. Can I be your father?
Yeah.
Can I be your dad? Sis, I don't know what it is, but that did something to me that day. And I just started bawling, just massive tears. Because it's just like, all this time, God, you have already been there for me. And I'm looking for my dad to have been there for me in all these different stages. And now I done got here in this stage of my life where this nigga is putting his hands on me. I'm at risk for losing my son. I'm going through it. I'm crying for help. I've been crying for help. And God was right here the whole time begging, knocking at the door, wanting to be my father, wanting to be my dad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, hey, I'm here. Can I be your dad? And in that moment, that it healed every version and every stage of my life in me, because God now filled that void of where my dad could not be. God then now filled that void for me, and I bawled and I started crying. I was just like, "Thank you, Jesus, yes." And I accept, yes, like I already accepted who the Lord was as my Savior, but I accepted Him as my Father that day, not like as my Lord and Savior, but as my Daddy, as Daddy that day. You know what I'm saying? Because I needed Him to be Daddy for me, because in this moment I need a dad. I'm about to be a mom to a son,
right?
You know what I'm saying? To a boy, I'm birthing a son, and I have no clue. I have no direction of where I even want to go. So God, I need a dad.
Right.
Dad, I need you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so He came and He rescued me, and I am just, when I tell you, so grateful for that, for just Him speaking to me in that moment. Like, listen, now you have the time. Like, I've blocked everything else out for anybody else that you want to use to try to fulfill the place and the void of where I needed to be in your life. Now you have the time.
Right. I'm so happy for you. I really am.
So sis, that's what healed me that day. It's just knowing that it's God all along.
Yes.
I look up, I look down, I look here, I look there. It's Him.
Yeah. I'm glad you walk in faith.
Sis,
that's what it is.
Sis,
that's what it is.
None of this would be possible without Him.
Right.
And the moment that we as people just release the control and allow for God to be in control of our lives, there's nothing else.
Right.
Case closed.
Right.
Things start to align when we allow God to be the head.
Right.
And so now I've allowed God to transform and be that person for me in my life in every area, but for Him to be my daddy. So in those moments where where I can't call on my dad and be like, Dad, I need advice, I just go ahead and look in that good book. And that Bible gonna give it to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So God is good.
You're right. God is great. I pray every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day. Every day. And I just and at times, not even to ask for anything, but just to say, Lord, I'm great. Thank you, Lord.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Thank you, Jesus.
Right.
Thank you, Lord. Because just you waking me up, you allowing for me to have what I have, you allowing for me to be able to move the way that I'm able to move, allowing for me to be able to have the blessings that I have. God, thank you.
Right. Right.
So yeah. Okay, this is getting good, girl. This is a good episode. Hi, homies, what y'all think? Y'all light it up in this chat. Y'all light it up in the chat.
Let's do this.
Man.
All right.
Okay, so this is my last hot elephant question, sis.
Okay. Look, I didn't even use the hot. Hold on, stop.
No, it's been pretty good, huh? I've been keeping it cool.
I love it. Okay, let's do this.
Okay, So how has your relationship with your father shown up in the way that you've chosen men? So we kind of talked about that a little bit, but do you want to give a little bit more? Like, how has it shown up in the men that you've chose? You can
this one. Okay, I can do this one.
Okay.
Honestly, I started dating men that are broken, or
very,
or like
me too.
Yeah, that are like similar to my father in some ways because the fact that that's what I'm familiar with.
Come on.
I mean, like it all starts from like once I meet the person, meet the guy. Mm-hmm. I don't sit there and try to get to know him. As soon as I get that little bit of attention, I feel like I'm good.
Yeah.
And then throughout time, once I get to know him, I'm just like, oh my goodness, y'all do not love me.
You guys, like a rude awakening, huh?
Yes, and it's like you guys are here because y'all see that vulnerability and y'all can take advantage of me. Y'all know that I will have your back 100%.
Yep. It's that wound. They can smell it on us. They can sense it. Sometimes I always say this to my friends. Energy precedes us. So sometimes, sis, we don't even have to say it. We could just step into the room and our energy is going to let them know, like it's like a sheep, like a victim, like they're prowling, like they're like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I see the wound, I see the victim, I see like who I could take advantage of. It's in our energy. It's something in us.
Right. And you know what's crazy? It's because we have people that gravitate towards our energy because the fact that we always have a big smile.
Absolutely.
We're always greeting.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
And then as soon as we find somebody a little attractive and then they reciprocate the same energy. Mm-hmm. And then here I go, just yapping instead of getting to know the person. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here just talking, telling my whole life story. This is what happened at 5. This is what happened at 10. This is what I did at 16.
Right.
And they just like, oh,
okay.
All that.
And here they go, taking note.
All that big smile. She's in pain.
A lot of pain.
She's vulnerable.
I'm finna get her. I got her. Got her ass. And then, sis, let's not mix in a little bit of sex, a little bit of dick in there. and don't let the dick be good. You know? Yeah. I guess. You know what I'm saying? Hi, homies, y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, for the men that might be watching, you know, the coop, you know what I'm saying? The little pearl. Don't let the shit be good. You okay? Okay?
No, but,
so
anyways.
You mix all that in.
Now you feel stuck.
Yeah, you're stuck. You're done. I got her ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Got your ass hooked. That's sick. And that's really how men are. They're predators. You know what I'm saying? And they do take advantage.
You're right. But I know there's good men out there still.
There are.
What I need to do is just shut up. Like what you said earlier. That's that's how I'm gonna find them. Mm-hmm. Or they're gonna find me.
Yes, they will.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. And it's okay to date. Like, I know that there are women that just be having a good time in dating. I think for me is I just don't want to date from a broken place. I don't want to date from a place of desperation. I don't want to date from a place of neediness. Right now, I'm in such because I'm dating, like I said, but I feel very liberated. Like, the dating for me today than what it was maybe like 2 years ago, maybe, is completely different because now I feel good about me. I'm healthy. So,
and
somebody can sis, come on.
See it.
Yes.
Like, you have a whole different glow.
I swear to God.
You really do.
I swear to God.
From when I met you before.
I swear to
now,
God.
I'm like, you're going to make it.
It's a whole different...
Baker, you're going to make it. You're going to make it.
Thank you,
I see it. And I feel it.
Thank you.
Like, God is with you, girl.
He is. And I feel that. Like, I literally can feel it literally in my bones, which is why now it don't matter who come into the picture unhealed, not safe, unhealthy. It don't... I'm over here ducking and I'm over here ducking and dodging. Like, it doesn't matter how anybody else comes because I know how I'm coming.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Listen, when we change, everything around us gets to changing.
And it starts from here and
It
here.
always starts from here and here.
You know?
It starts from the heart into the head, into the mind, and then everything else follows.
Right.
But we operate from here. Mm-hmm. So that's why heart posture is so important. Because that's where everything operates from the heart. Then we get to move into the mind. Where the heart, the mind will follow.
Right.
That's really how I feel.
Right.
Everything is from here, though. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I get it.
That's real. It's real, girl.
Like sometimes you just gotta step out of your emotions
Have to.
and then start thinking logically.
Have to.
And sometimes it's not what we want; it's what we need. Then with that, it follows. You start taking care of yourself.
You do. You do.
Self-care, self-love.
Self-care, self-love.
For sure.
Self-help. I'm all for self-help journals. My best friend, she had got me like a self-help journal, and I was like, I ain't never did nothing like this before, but I'm gonna try it. Loved it. It has really helped because what it does is that it aligns what you're going through and you're putting it down on paper, pen to pad, and then you're allowing for whatever, like the help that it's giving you, you're allowing for that to manifest into your heart and into your mind. And you're doing the activities that it gives you, and it's just really pouring into yourself. Like, sis, I didn't grow up with words of affirmation. But it's crazy because although I didn't grow up with that, that's one of my top love languages. I love when people affirm their love for me because I didn't grow up with being affirmed that.
Okay.
So what I started doing was affirming myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Baker, you are loved. You know what I'm saying? Baker, you are beautiful. Baker, you are cherished. Baker, you are somebody that's special. Baker, you are worthy and you're deserving. You're deserving of all the things that are coming your way. You are deserving. Why are you not? Because what? Your mom might have criticized you and said that you're not. Your daddy didn't show you that you was. Some jealous bitch on the street talking shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like, who determines what I say about myself and what I say about me and what I'm deserving of? Nobody but me. Right? So when I started to do those things and I started to put those practices into play, well, shit, now we good now.
Right.
Shit, we good now. You know what I'm saying? So it matters.
Right.
It matters. But it all starts from parents. Parents.
You know, we just gotta accept it.
We do. I learned
It's easier
acceptance
said
last
than
year.
done.
I learned, literally, friend, I swear to God, my hot homies who are my followers on my social media can attest. Last year was the year of acceptance. I was posting things about acceptance, because that was the year for me. The moment where I accepted how my parents showed up, it just lifted this weight, massive
I get it.
weight.
Right.
Because the thing is that they're not going to change.
Right.
They're stuck. They are in their own way. It don't matter what you say, what you do, how you do, it don't matter. If this is how they're coming and this is how they're showing up, that's how they show up. And you know what? It's good.
Right.
It's good, Buki. Buki is good. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's good. We're good. You know what I'm saying? It's good. You don't have to show up for me any more than what you're at capacity to show up for.
Right.
That's fine. I'm going to start showing up for me. God shows up for me. He sends people that show up for us.
So, do you show up for your son different?
Absolutely.
Can you see some type of patterns?
To be honest with you, that's a good question, friend. Okay, let me give you the cue card.
Oh, no.
But that's a good question.
Like
that's a good question.
Because at one point I started treating people how the way my father was treating me, and I was just so angry.
You want to know something, friend? That's good. That's good.
That's the reason why I'm asking you. Like,
that's
do you
good.
feel like sometimes you catch yourself like, oh, damn, I'm treating my son like how my parents treat me,
That's good.
and want to change that?
Not too much on my son because I was so determined to not be like how my mom is to me or how my parents was to me. There have been times where I've been slightly overstimulated, where I'd be like, Ezra, like son, you know? But then I gather myself quickly and I get to regulate my own emotions because I have tools.
Okay.
Now, this is where it shows up because I'm going to answer your question. Where it has showed up for me is in my relationships. Lex was coming out strong in my relationships.
I get it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot. The mic, I don't know if the mic is supposed to.
I'll edit it out.
Okay, I don't know if I. The mic was way down on my dress.
It still came out fine.
Okay.
Oh, he can.
Okay, he can mess. He can fix it. I mean, can you hear me fine or?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just
you're
try to
good
keep.
now.
Okay. We'll just. So I noticed that it was showing up in my relationships, not necessarily with my kids, not even like really in friendships for real. It was showing up with men, and I think the reason for that is because when you're in a relationship, that's the most intimate like relationship that you could be in, like in a romantic sense, right? It's very intimate, and they really see your mirrors, your reflections of each other. So I was showing up a lot like my mom because I didn't really know how to regulate my emotions for what I was feeling like deep down with other men.
Okay.
So I had to get and the thing is I can't even, I mean, I do feel like I'm in a very healthier place now, but I wouldn't know because I haven't been in a relationship since my baby dad.
Oh,
So
I
and
see.
it's been 4 years. So I really wouldn't know the kind of woman that I would be with all the healing and the new tools that I have. I could still get triggered and revert back. I wouldn't know. And that's like, my honest answer.
Yeah.
But I would like to think that I'm in a better place where I would show up differently in the next relationship that I am able to be in. I mean, I know in my dating, it's a lot healthier. So I would like to think that in my next relationship that I would definitely show up different. But I noticed that in the past, I was showing up like my mom.
Yeah. I asked that is because the fact that when I'm alone, I feel great. I feel like I'm healing,
Yeah.
which I am.
Yeah.
But like, like my ex still stays with me. And like, it's kind of hard in some ways because it's like I know I'm single, but we still see each other, so
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to be like, oh, I'm single, but I am.
Yeah.
So I told myself like, don't pay no mind to him, focus on yourself. But he's still in my house. So what I'm saying is like when he does certain things, even though we're not together, it triggers me still.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And that's the reason why I be having to like check myself.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you're here for the change. Like you're still getting triggered. So with that, I feel like I'm getting tested. Like, are you really healed? Are you patient?
Yeah. And at some parts of it too is the attachment too, because you guys are still living together. So there's that attachment. So of course, and then emotion. I don't know if y'all still tapping in. I won't get too. But if you are still tapping in, that probably has a lot to do with it too, because you're still emotionally invested. Even if y'all not together, that emotional investment, it will do it.
Yeah, like I'm tired, and I'm tired of saying I'm tired.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I told myself I'm gonna do something different.
Absolutely. And sis, you are never too late or too early to change your mind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can change your mind any day. Listen, the price be going up. I had to tell a guy that I've been dealing with for a long time. I told you about him. I had to tell him not too long ago the price went up, baby. Because it did. You see how I'm living my life. You see the changes that I'm making in my life. The price is up, boo. The jig is up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what we decide that we want to do, it's up to us. And it's not too early or too late to want to change our mind.
Right.
What was working yesterday, it don't work today.
Right.
What was working maybe 2 hours ago is not working for me in this moment.
Right.
And that's cool. And I'm okay with that. And I stand on that.
I hear you.
Homies, they can be upset if they want to be. It is what it is. All right? So we're going to move on to the next segment.
Okay.
Now, this is the more psychology segment. I'm putting my little psychology hat bag on, but I'm not a psychologist, y'all. I'm not no doctor or psychologist. I just like psychology, and we incorporate that into the show. So this is the crazy elephant.
Okay.
Okay? So sometimes the elephant in the room isn't just drama, it's psychology. Okay? So there is this terminology. It's called interpersonal acceptance or rejection theory, which is, in short, it's called the I-part theory. And the theory was developed by a man named Ronald Rauner. This theory states that the way we as people perceive love or rejection from significant figures, so such as parents, it shapes our psychological and our emotional development. Okay? So one of the things that we as people, where we operate from, is called the warmth dimension. So what that means is all humans, we need to feel warmth, care, love, we need to feel that nurturing. Yes,
okay.
yes, nurturing, right? And that's what it symbolizes. Also, we as people, we need positive reinforcement. So, baby, good job. I see you. I'm proud of you. I love you. Positive reinforcement. When I see that you did your chores correctly, good job. I'll give you a star. Or, whatever. Like, that's, we as people, we need that. We need positive reinforcement. So we need positive response as humans, or it triggers negative psychological and neurological responses. So basically, what that means is it can trigger like mental health issues. Like if we're not feeling like we're getting the positive reinforcement, then I'm going to act out. I might cope. I might, as people,
okay.
right? Right? So the next part of the I-part theory is the personality sub-theory. So it's how perceived rejection shapes your personality, right? So any type of rejection that you receive, this is how it can affect you. Hostility and aggression, aggressive, right? Defense mode, right? Dependency and insecurity, right? So we could be dependent, right? Like as far as like relationships, right? I'm depending on him to be whatever, right? And that stems from insecurity,
Yeah.
right? That's self-explanatory. Then it could be a negative worldview or emotional instability. So just looking at things negative.
Like pessimistic.
Just negative. You know the negative Nancy's out here. All got something to complain about. You know what I'm saying?
I was like that for a very long time.
Because it's hurt.
And I accept that.
It's hurt. It's trauma. It's hurt. We be hurt.
And the fact that now that I'm aware of it, I'm like, I don't want to be like that. I'm good.
Yeah, we be hurting.
Yeah, let me change my perspective.
Yeah. So, and two, or we could deal with emotional instability. So emotions like this. We good 1 minute, bad the next. Fighting and want to do all
Feeling
this.
bipolar.
Basically. Right? Or low self-esteem or feeling inadequate. So not feeling like worthy. Low self-esteem, not loving yourself, right? Then the next part of the theory is the lifespan and behavioral outcome. So this is like mental health issues that it could stem from, like I was saying before. Coping mechanisms, which we all have our own, good or bad, right? And then, or it could lead to poor physical health. So that could be like stressing out enough. It can lead to autoimmune disease, or like like you hear about when people are stressed, it can kill them. Stress can literally kill you.
Right.
So, with all of these different things for the I-part theory, where did things take a turn for you within this theory? So I said a lot.
Right. That was a lot.
So,
and I could relate to most of that.
Most of it. So, which part really do you feel like it's like, okay, I wasn't getting, and this is where I seen the shift in my life?
It's not self-love, insecurities.
That insecurity.
That insecurity
that'll do
it. It's big.
That'll do it.
Like still till this day, I'm still working on that.
Yeah.
And it's building up because the fact that I started to love myself.
Yes.
And then with that, I'm doing things that will help me build that like skincare, even if it's something like little,
Yes. Yes,
like,
girl.
Like my father, like.
Yeah.
You don't need none of that.
Don't tell me what I need.
Right.
But I get you though. But no, but that's what I want to do. That's what makes me happy.
Right. Why you need a haircut? Why you need your nails done? You don't need a wax. Don't shave your legs.
It's that negativity.
Yeah. So I had to turn it around and be like, you know what? Let me self-care.
Period.
Yeah. Let me stop feeling insecurity.
Period.
Stop feeling insecure. I mean.
Period. Okay. So I have one question because I gotta make sure we wrap it. This is so damn good. We might have to do a part 2. If you want to do a part 2, we might have to do a part 2. But I have to wrap it up. But I do have one more question to ask you, and this is a part of the does the shoe fit? So I forgot my shoe. Usually I bring my little heel, my glass heel.
Okay.
But I want to ask you one more question, and this is does the shoe fit question. So like, do you feel like this applies? Were you able to forgive your father for some of the pain that he caused you?
Honestly speaking?
Honestly.
I'm in the process.
Of forgiveness now.
Of forgiveness. And that's the reason why I pray every day. But like I know deep inside, I don't know. Mm-hmm. So I keep calling for the Lord.
Absolutely.
To help me.
Yeah.
To help me heal.
Yeah.
To help me. So
Yeah.
for that question, I can't answer that.
Can't answer it because
I really can't.
And forgiveness is an ongoing thing as well.
Yeah.
So I understand. I respect that. Okay. Well, sis, slightly let everybody know what you have going on. How can they find you? Are you on social media, or you just want to let people know like how you're doing or what you got going on for your future?
I have no social media.
Okay.
But
Which
you know,
I know, but
I wanted to come here and support you and share a little bit of my story, even though I didn't get into depth with it. But
I feel like we didn't cover some hard ground. This was a great episode, friend.
Thank you for inviting me.
I'm like, if you're willing, friend, I'll have you on for a part 2.
Let's do it.
I feel like
Let's do it.
Because I feel like this is really good. Like, this is really good.
It is.
Like this was hella good. This was a good episode. Okay,
I love it.
I'm glad.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I am so proud of you. Like, wow.
Thank you.
This is your dream, girl.
Did you feel
You're doing
comfortable?
it. At first it was
A little nervous, but then you was able to kind of get into it a little bit.
When
Yeah.
she said certain things, I'm like, oh yeah.
Okay. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. So one thing that I want for you to do, this is what I have all of my guests do. What I want for you to do is I want you to look into that camera.
Okay.
And what I want for you to say is, if you don't address the elephant will address you.
Okay. If you don't address the elephant will address you.
Good. That's good. I'm going to end now with the quote. For the daughter with the father wound, ambition is often a plea for attention. Some deep shit, girl. Some deep shit. All right. That concludes the 4th episode of The Hot Elephant. Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Hot Elephant.
Thank you.
Yay!
You're listening to the Hot Elephant Podcast.